here.
We only have an hour.
Okay. Well, first of all, I just want to say what an honor it is to stand here today before you. I never dreamed that this experience would be like it was. I tried to get out of it. Gloria kept saying, "Did you read that about Leadership Academy?" Mm-hmm. "Did you do it?" Mm-hmm. "Did you do the application?" I don't know. So, Gloria, I appreciate you encouraging me and showing me about the Leadership Academy. And I'm thankful, even though I tried to ignore you, that it didn't work. Stacy, thanks for taking such good care of us. We were probably the worst kids ever. So thank you. Sue, thank you so much for your perspective, your insight, and your constant care. Thank you, Heather and AJ, for planning the retreat that literally changed my life. Thank you for sacrificing your time away from your family. You're both amazing moms, realtors, and leaders. Thank you, Mary Lou Butcher-Roth. You have an amazing way and a gift of bringing everyone to a place where you're able to receive a new perspective on everything. Thank you to my fellow Leadership Academy members. Each and every one of you have become my friend. We will forever share a special bond. You have encouraged me, made me laugh until my sides hurt, supported me in the strongest, kindest way possible. You've given me love and comfort when I felt my weakest. I started this journey as one person, and I stand before you changed. Heading to our first retreat, it felt like Christmas morning as a kid. I wanted to see, what is this going to be like? Who are these people? Are they going to like me? We had homework. Who has homework? I didn't want homework. We had the disc analysis. I could not believe the results of this analysis. This thing knew me better than I knew myself. We were introduced to an amazing person who helped me peel back the layers of doubt and fear I had built around myself. You see, Mary Lou Butcher-Roth has this amazing gift, and I am truly thankful for it. The retreat that she led, I learned to notice. This word has gifted me to notice things as a realtor, as a trainer, as a friend, a wife, and a mom. We sometimes get so focused with our heads down that we forget to look up and notice what's all around us. That first night, Brent shared stories about his time before part of OAR. It really moved me. It made me realize even more that when an opportunity comes up, you've got to go for it, even if you don't necessarily feel completely qualified, because you never know where it's going to take you. Orla was an amazing opportunity for me. I knew I wouldn't waste it. I knew I had to be a sponge, soaking up the knowledge, experience of others. I needed to be transparent, and most importantly, vulnerable, because how else do we grow? That night at the fireside chat allowed me to hear for the first time the journey of other realtors, the differences they were making in real estate, in their own backyards, on a state level and a national level. I realized I had had my head in the sand. Things were broadening for me. I had a new lens and a new perspective on real estate. These retreats were jam-packed with incredible speakers like the powerhouse of Dorna Carroll. Again, the word notice commanded her segment. Notice what you're doing, how you're going about it, your strengths, our faults, how we have to take responsibility for them. We cannot go through life constantly wanting people's validation. This was huge for me. I don't like it when people aren't happy, and especially when they're not happy with me. Adorna taught me that when we know, because we've done the work, that things need to be different, we have to stand up. We do that for our clients, for our brokerages, for our boards, committees, and in our own communities. Leadership is about courage, not popularity. Again, a game changer. I could feel it again. I was changing, another layer being peeled back. You see, we've all learned these things, but when you're in a safe, intimate space where you trust people and knowledge is being delivered to you in a format specifically to make you better than before you walked in, you know you have to do something with that. These retreats allow me to learn the inner workings of real estate, but yet see a broader perspective. It's all around us, and like Andrew Sim says, it's the 30,000-foot view. We get this all while learning who we really are and who we're becoming. I never thought I would geek out on economic development and be so excited about a non-linear philosophy versus a top-down management. Each session went back to the assessment, that dang assessment. So much for being able to just look at that thing once and be done with it. Diving into it further, into our leadership styles, and really looking inside of ourselves. I was able to bond with our classmates and the advisory board. I can't imagine my life without knowing them. Another big moment for me was when Mary Lou went over the flags of fear. Who even knew that fear had a flag? She broke down the 4 ways of dealing with fear. I can picture the exact moment where I was sitting, where she was standing, when all of it became a reality for me. I had no idea that my reaction or my lack of reaction was because I was running from fear. I instantly had moment after moment pop into my mind of examples of when I reacted this way. I'm so thankful for knowing that now. It has changed me and made me stronger. The biggest change for me came when I least expected it. We were just about done with another incredible retreat filled with archery and a s'mores bar with bacon. It was amazing. A New Yorker by the name of Linda St. Peter rocked my world. The whole day was about becoming a better version of ourselves, shining our light on others. I was feeling good. We even got to paint. We had to write down 10 positive things about ourselves. It started, I am. The only thing I could think of was, I am funny. I literally could not think of one other thing. I left the room, went to the restroom, and looked at myself in the mirror and said, Heather, you gotta get a grip. You gotta write down something. What happened to me when I read the words, I am, all I could think about was what I wasn't. I was replaying in my mind where I could have been a better mom, a better friend, daughter, realtor, co-worker. The list goes on. It was paralyzing for me. That one sheet of paper and those 2 words broke me. I learned more about myself in that moment than ever before. I wouldn't have been able to get to that moment had I not gone through all the steps before. Peeling back the layers of self-doubt and fear, I was in a more vulnerable place. I was able to receive this and allow it to change me. Although it was excruciating, I ended up writing 10 things down, and let me tell you, my fear flag was flying high, and I noticed it. Through that, I learned that there should not be shame in being you. We have to be who we are, our most authentic self. It's allowing ourselves to know and to be able to give our gifts to others. Through our love journey and a raw breakdown, I was built up stronger by 3 words, I am enough. Thank you.